Time now for First Alert Weather with meteorologist Rob Nucatola.
And we start on the 24-hour temperature cast. A lot of our numbers this morning in the 30s. This afternoon should climb a little higher up in the 70s, and tomorrow morning nowhere near as cold. I think a lot of us are going to stay way up in the 50s. We start with decent sunshine, maybe sort of the opposite of yesterday when we had the early clouds that we had to push away and then got all the blue in the sky. Today, I think we start with clearer skies, and as the day goes on, we'll gradually increase some of that cloud cover. 38 degrees in Tallahassee and in Valdosta. It's 37 in Thomasville. Not much of a breeze out there, but it is certainly chilly. And as that breeze starts to turn more towards the south, here's where that warmer air comes from. We're at 42 in Bainbridge. We're at 44 in Marianna. It's 48 up in Dothan, Alabama, but it's only 38 in Perry. It's only 36 in Live Oak and in Cross City. Now, there's not a lot of wind going on just yet, but that breeze today will be from the south, and here's where the warm and also more humid air comes from. A little bit of patchy fog in a couple of spots east. Areas like Cross City, like Live Oak, visibility is down near zero. It's about 1.25 miles in Perry, so we've got some spots with some fog. Going to have some more spots, I think, as the humidity increases over the next 24 to 36 hours before we talk shower chances to wash all that away, and then we bring in the next round of cooler air. Now, there isn't any kind of widespread big organized weather going on in the eastern United States. All that is those storms continuing to pound the west coast, but we do have some energy that's going to drag another boundary along the Gulf Coast and through our area by early Friday. That's where our next chances come from. And I do think today, tonight, tomorrow, enough of a time to really bring in that warm, humid, unstable air. So we're talking about good shots to get wet and maybe a pretty decent shot for some thunderstorms too. Once that moves through the area, the next bubble of high pressure gets here with drier air and much cooler air, and I think it's going to rush in on some pretty breezy conditions for Friday night and for Saturday. So lots of things going to change over the next couple of days. Most of us stay dry throughout the day tomorrow, but it's after dark that we have that chance to get showers and storms. That rumbles through the area by early Friday morning, probably before sunrise, and then we start to talk about clearing. So it's going to be a small window to get wet and maybe some storms. We'll have updates throughout the day tomorrow. Please keep checking in with us. On the Gulf today, winds out of the southeast and south, 5 to 12, seas 2 feet or less. Most of us this morning in the 30s, some in the 40s. A cold start, warms up just fine this afternoon, mid-70s. How about partly cloudy, becoming mostly cloudy tonight, mid-50s. And here's our extended forecast where I think tomorrow night's the best chance to get wet, then clearing and cold and breezy too on Friday into Saturday.